Hey, yo, man. What's poppin'? What's the word? What's the deal, my babies? What's up, Detroit? This your boy Tay, aka Podcast Tay, man, baby. We are back, baby. We back in the blood, baby. You hear me? Hey, you see what I'm rocking, but you know what today's date is, baby. It's the kickoff of the NFL season. Jesus' birthday. Or, whatever. However you want to talk about it. It's the NFL season. It's the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a bunch of stuff going on, man. We're going to get into all of it. Hey, look, Brad Holmes say he good on ZADARIUS Smith. We're going to get into all of it. Made a couple bets on this game, okay? We're going to get into all of it, all right? So just hang tight with me, man. Let's get through this thing best we can, all right? So first things first, man. The game today, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys minus Micah Parsons. Well, I already would have said that the Eagles was going to stump a mud hole in Philly's ass, regardless of if Micah was there or not. So, okay, whatever. But I'm not going to be that vague, man. I'm going to break it down for y'all guys, man. The only thing that I really saw that Dallas did was add George Pickens, and then they effed that up by letting go of Micah Parsons. I mean, I thought for sure they was gonna keep Micah and let that go. That's what I thought, but I guess not. In Jerry's logic, it makes more sense to get rid of one of the best defensive players in all of football and to get some players that aren't as good as him, along with some draft picks, which no one can count on a draft pick because this hasn't been seen yet. But he claims they got better, so I don't know. Maybe they did. We all know they didn't, but we'll entertain it. Whatever. Eagles. I would love to break this game down deeper for you. I really would, but it's simple. The only additions Dallas has made that will really make anybody look the other way is George Pickens. They got George Pickens. Dak Prescott is still Dak Prescott. However, Dak Prescott is still Dak Prescott. So, do I think that against the Eagles defense, Dak will do good or bad? Well, since it's the first 11 weeks of the season, you get 11 weeks of a great quarterback in Dak Prescott. After that, he's just mid. So, I think he's going to do well. But do I think they're going to win? No. Defense got a better defense, better offense, better receiving corps, better running backs, better offensive line, better defensive line, better safeties, better linebackers, better. Like I said, I wish I could be a bit more optimistic, but this game is going one way. If you want to get into the bets, I do it like this for you. And this is the only place you're going to get this right here. Michigan's New Pod, only place you can get these bets right here. Look, I got my safe bet, and then I got my wild card bet. The safe bet does not have to be explained. But the wild card bet, that's the bet where it's like, well, we don't know for real. But let's go over the safe bet. I didn't touch the over or the under because I am not sure how these teams will come out off the gate. You can never really tell. You can kind of look at trends from how they started off previous seasons, but when you lose your defensive leader, I don't know how that defense is going to be. When you have Saquon Barkley and the rest of that team, and I just don't know how they're going to start. I don't know. But regardless, I know the Eagles are the better team in every facet of the game. Even the head coach of the Eagles is better than the head coach of Dallas, so there's no reason they shouldn't win this game. But I didn't touch the over or under. I don't know how many touchdowns will be scored. I don't know if they're going to try to figure out their offenses and defenses versus if they finna try to, you know what I'm saying, like really, or if they understand their offenses or defenses. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if they want to try some new stuff because I don't care what's going on. You're not going to see the whole playbook. That's not going to happen. You'll see real plays, but you will not see the whole playbook. Both teams will still be holding back. They're the only two teams on TV. They cannot let the whole NFL see their whole playbook. They are going to be a bit less vanilla than the preseason. You can't make that mistake. So I left that alone. So I took Philly. The lines when I made the bet was 8.5. I took Philly minus 8.5. Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown score. With that Philadelphia offense, they usually don't ask Jalen Hurts to throw for 300 yards and stuff like that, especially since they got Saquon. So now I know for a fact with him putting on the performance of last year, um, they are definitely going to rely on Saquon. The safest thing you can do is run the football. Every single NFL team, all 32, you're going to see them show some love to the run game this week because that's the best warm up for your offense. So you're gonna see the run game working. If I was y'all, because I forgot, I really forgot. That's why I didn't do it. But if I was y'all, I would definitely take the over on his rushing yards, especially with Micah not being there. You ask me, I mean, that was the D line. I know they got what they lost the other defensive end, didn't they? Or is Lawrence still there? I can't remember. Number 90, any number 90? The dude on the other side of I can't remember his name. Dude on the other side of Michael Parsons. But no, yeah, they I would take that for sure, for sure. I'm gonna make a separate bet with that on there. I took CD for plus 40 yards. I don't know what Dak is good for 11 weeks, but I'm sorry, I don't bet Dak Prescott till about week, 5, 7. I won't really touch Dak Prescott because one time I bet for him to get 175 yards, and well, he couldn't even do that. So I kind of leave Dak alone for the most part, but he is good in the beginning of the season. So I did go with the Dak 175 passing yards, and then I went with Hurts 150. Both of these quarterbacks have failed me on low passing yard numbers. I'm not saying you should follow that, but I am saying that those are overall low numbers for a quarterback to hit. It's the beginning of the season. This is the healthiest any team in the NFL is going to be. So I'm just looking at it like, look, there's no reason for you to not be able to do that at the minimum. So, boom, there you go right there. So I wanted to get into one more thing with y'all guys, man. And that is this ZADARIUS Smith thing. So I spoke with some people. I can't say who, but I'll just say this. And I'm not saying I know ZADARIUS or nothing like that. I'm not making them type of claims. This is a conversation I had with somebody. But bottom line is that, man, me personally, I think the Lions angle of the whole I'm good thing is just, I know what it's about. And it's not about ZADARIUS' age or his play or something he did last season or even the money he wanted. It's not about anything like that. The Lions are in a stage right now where they haven't accomplished what they want to accomplish. They've accomplished some things. They're not quite where they want to be yet, right? So you're pretty much asking, do you want the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift drama following your team? And I think the Lions' answer to that is no. When you really break it down and look at it, I mean, he's done everything he was supposed to earn a contract. The only thing that's different about ZADARIUS Smith now is the fact that he's in a relationship. It seems like it's something serious, you know. When you start addressing people online about personal stuff that didn't nobody else know, and they didn't say your name, I would say that's pretty serious. Like, you got feelings and emotions for this person, and dealing with the most famous female artist, probably, well, not most famous female artist, most famous female rapper who came out of Detroit, that's not gonna be low media coverage. And I think that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes understand that they're the Lions and the Chiefs are the Chiefs. They've won Super Bowls. They go to Super Bowls. They can handle that type of media coverage, distraction, weight, whatever, however you want to come at it. They can handle that. They own their P's and Q's. You cannot say one negative things about the Kansas City Chiefs or how they run the organization, because they prove to us every single year that no matter who actually wins it, they are still probably the best overall team in football. I know it sounds weird to say that, but they got a great organization from the head all the way down to the tail. They can handle some shit like that. We can't really mess around with that type of stuff because we have zero Super Bowl. We have zero Super Bowl appearances. We didn't even go to one to lose yet. We can't. I don't think the Lions are interested in that. And two, this is a piece nobody wants to hear, but the Lions are honestly questioning if he's locked in, if he's ready, because the main thing you've seen about ZADARIUS Smith is the fact that he is dating Cash Doll. We haven't seen much about his workouts. We haven't seen much about, him trying to lock in and do this and do that. The only thing we see is him trying to be a good partner as of right now. That's the only thing we see. Now, I know some of y'all want to come and say, oh, well, that's just for the internet, this, that. Listen, these teams, when you getting tens of millions, hundreds of millions, $1 million, they watch everything. And they will utilize and use everything against you that they can to protect their dollar. And right now, they don't feel sure because he's never done this before. And one thing we know for sure is that the man ain't no virgin. He ain't no goddamn virgin. He been doing some you know what. So it's just the fact that you've never acted this way before. So now I have to question, am I going to get the same players last year, a better players last year, or a worse player than last year? Because you're in a fully committed relationship. So much so that you don't miss a performance, an event. You everywhere with her. Now, as for the people who love to see a good relationship, yeah, claps. You love to see that. But as an NFL GM with $20 million and someone who needs a dedicated athlete to help them win against other dedicated athletes, that's not what they want to see. I ask you this question, Detroit, and you tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. Who you seen with that girl Mo? Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, or ZADARIUS Smith and Cash Doll? You tell me. Off what I've seen Cash Doll and Big Z together. Granted, Travis and Taylor are on pace to get married. I still on social media. Now I'm talking social media. I'm not saying who's with who for real in real life. I'm talking social media. I don't know how often Travis and Taylor be together, but it doesn't seem like they're together as much as them. And when you got two people on lower magnitudes, because who's better, Travis Kelce or ZADARIUS Smith? Travis Kelce. Who's a bigger artist, Taylor Swift or Cash Doll? Taylor Swift. Y'all not even on the level that they're on for what you're doing. That's it. With all that being said, I think that's why they're good. I don't think they believe that ZADARIUS Smith is the same ZADARIUS Smith as he was at this time last year. I don't think they think that. I think they think he's getting a bit older and he's a family man, and that may be what's coming first. But that's what I think. I'm not saying nothing bad about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, I'm from the mitten. You know I care about Cash Doll. You feel me? So I ain't saying nothing bad about her. I ain't saying nothing bad about him. Take your woman serious. I'm just telling you what I think that these NFL execs, these Lions execs are thinking. And that's just what I think they thinking. But man, that's about it for us today, man. Lions coming up soon. Now you know I can't give it to you all at once, baby. We're gonna break down the Lions real soon. You hear me? We're gonna break down the Lions real soon. Michigan's new pod, the new segment for the women coming soon tomorrow. Hopefully around 2 o'clock. That's what I'm aiming for. But that's coming soon. So, ladies, please tune in, get you some money, spend some time with your man, or just learn about sports like you just been wanting to learn about sports because all your male cousins and brothers acting crazy, you don't get it. This your time to get it. But, hey, man, this your boy Tay, a.k.a. Podcast Tay, and I'm out.